Well,
thanks, Mel.
So Dina.
Yes, Adam, how are you? You guys have been the best this morning. We are stalling because you don't have your script.
No, I don't have my scripts, but this is okay. A couple things we want to talk about.
You know
First
why?
off,
Everyone's on vacation. We have been running on such like a slim staff, and it goes to show how hardworking everyone is, because it's amazing that we're able to bring the show to you today.
Totally, yeah.
And you guys are the best because you're writing hilarious comments this morning. We thought we maybe delve too deeply into some sensitive topics of the poo kind.
Yes, yeah. So we got that. So we'll talk about that in just a sec. But we do have we have our prompter up. We're ready to go.
Let's do this.
We're going to talk about Facebook, and we're going to talk about how they're going to compete with YouTube. Basically, there's a ton of media outlets, especially sports ones, that have pivoted and gotten rid of all the written online content and only want to do video. And that's because Facebook has launched this new Facebook, or will launch this new Facebook video service. It's going to look a lot like YouTube, but it'll be embedded in your Facebook app, and there will be like original content from Amazon. You'll be able to watch Major League Baseball. So it's called Facebook Watch, and it's rolling out to a limited audience. No date released, but for widespread launch, should be very, very soon.
And this is their attempt to draw people more in. I know we've had this discussion. I've never been on Facebook. I personally find it's a place where trolls seek solace. But you're saying this is a move for them to compete.
Well, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg thinks that a lot of their revenue is going to come from video going forward.
Oh, yeah?
You know, there's a lot of money to be made off of those videos, and if you look at Facebook videos, you know, many of them have 1 million, 1.5 million views, and they could just be nothing, right? So it's a real profit margin for them, and it's going to be interesting for outlets like ourselves, or like bigger ones like ESPN or Sportsnet or whatever, where, you know, how are we going to change and compete on that
and
that
transition,
level as
because
well?
it is a time of transition.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, and it's, you know, YouTube versus Facebook, Google versus Facebook. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Who will come out on top? Will they compete?
Yeah, exactly. A delay during the Royals-Cardinals game last night, but this was not weather related. Okay, so this is Cardinals Yadier Molina, and he's pointing out not where he's going to hit a home run, but there's a cat on the field.
Is that a wild cat?
I think so.
It looks like it.
Groundskeeper was sent to round up a stray cat, which is not easy.
No.
Caught it really quick.
He's biting him or something. I was going to say, you need gloves.
Absolutely, and you know they've got claws. So, and it's funny because Molina, who was pointing out to outfield, kind of was like, it was like a prophetic moment, because he ended up hitting a grand slam just after this. But
ow! It charged him up.
Well, anybody with a small cat knows.
No. And running with it like that, the cat's scared. Yikes.
Cardinals won the game 8-5. And lastly, Washington has a new tourist attraction. It is a giant inflatable chicken, which popped up outside. It was so funny on Facebook yesterday watching people go to their live feeds, and like CNN, it's like live to the chicken, the Donald Trump chicken.
You know what's crazy? It looks so much like him.
It does.
And it's such a simple little figurine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I do see Donald's face in it. Is that something?
Well, and it's owned by, I think that's intentional. It's owned by documentary filmmaker Taran Singh Barar, who is from California and is using Donald the chicken to bring awareness to how destabilizing the American president is, and Donald Trump is not home, so it's kind of
He flew the coop.
Yeah,
he flew the coop.
He flew the coop.
Right? I think they saw what happened with the duck here. Remember we had the duck, there was all the controversy about the giant duck? And they're like, this thing goes
There's something
viral.
to that. Something to that. Donald Trump is on his 17-day working vacation right now in Florida, I believe. So
amidst all of this ad-lib talk about fire and fury.
Yeah, you know what? If I were him, I would go take a picture next to it.
Just own it.
Absolutely, yeah. If people don't like it, it's fine. Go take a picture next to him and go, he does look a little like me.
He really does.